a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mullins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Eddie Goldman's everything you want in a defensive tackle. A run stuffer who can move upfield and rush the passer.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Mullins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 15. On first down, Taylor. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 2nd down, Cody. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Cody. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Mullins, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Check nickel. 3rd and 2, Watson. but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Mullins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 39 yards there. A big one.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Off the play fake. Mullins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out, and the Colts have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Watson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Garcia. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And to give this time to the tailback. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring them back within 4. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 3, check 3.
They run the counter. Cody, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Mullins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big rush by the Texans, and they block it. And they are going to take possession of the football. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
And however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Switch up, switch up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 15.
From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
90, look. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down now, Cody. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Mullins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Colts send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson completes it to Miller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
To return is Taylor. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Watson, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Watson on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On first down, it's Watson. Complete to Washington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the gun on third, Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Garcia. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Watson over the middle, complete. That's Garcia. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Again, it's Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. One interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Throwing again on second down. Watson. Washington's got him. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Stokes looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stokes. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Mullins caught by the tight end Ertz. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Stokes. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Watson got an open man. It's Washington. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And the Colts getting ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Mullins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Cody. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mullins. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air yet again, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garcia. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. On 1st and 10, Watson over the middle, complete. That's Garcia. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Mullins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrison. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Mullins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mullins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Mullins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Mullins throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He'll look to throw.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the 1st here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. Scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
So Deshaun Watson in the offense, down by 1. A little over 80 ticks to go. A field goal could send them to the Super Bowl as they come up here on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Back to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Watson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now it's the Colts' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 20 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Mullins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.